This is Crossroads Media. Because God doesn't measure life by how much we achieved, He measures it by how much love we gave, how much kindness we shared, and how truthfully we lived. That, my dear friends, is what makes a life worth living. From ideas that spark change to stories which inspire growth, we'll uncover what lies ahead and shape the future together. Welcome to What's Next with Jovit Moya. Hello, hello! Welcome back to another episode of What's Next with Jovit Moya. Ito po ang show where we unravel the nuances of life. And dito, nakakasiguro kayo, hindi kayo nag-iisa anuman ang landas na inyong tinatahak sa buhay nyo. My dear friends, we grow up believing, marami namang oras, di ba? We plan for tomorrow, we plan for next week, for next year. We have dreams, we have goals, and lagi natin sinasabi, someday. Yeah. Pero the truth is, hindi po natin pag-aari ang oras. We don't own time. Let's be real. Sino ba ang gustong pinag-uusapan ang kamatayan? Hindi ang komportableng topic, di ba? Yan kumbaga, it makes us uncomfortable. Minsan nakakatakot. Because the topic itself forces us to confront our own mortality, our own limit on this earth. Pero my dear friends, whether we like it or not, it's the one truth all of humanity shares. We will all die. Mamamatay tayong lahat. Yan po ang one thing na sigurado sa bawat nilalang. Kaya pag-isipan nyo, what if suddenly si kamatayan ay kumatok sa pinto nyo? Ready ka na ba? Oo, di ba? Would you say, okay lang, I lived a full life. Okay lang, I am secure in my faith, in my religion. Diba? Whether you're a Christian, you're a Jew, you're a Muslim, each of us have our own faiths. Each of us have our own securities. Pero tandaan niyo mga kaibigan, we spend so much time trying to make a living, earning money, that we forget to live. And life only becomes clear kapag na-realize natin, pwede palang mawala to sa isang iglap. Kaya tonight, mga kaibigan, let's pause. Inhale, exhale muna. Slow down. At itanong natin sa ating mga sarili, have I made my life worth living? Yan, mga kaibigan. Diba? So imagine nyo, mga kaibigan, today is the last day of your life. Yan. Wala ka ng bukas. May time na. Kumbaga, ayan na. Ang tanong ko sa inyo, kontento na ba kayo? Are you content? Or may pagsisisi ka? O, di ba? May pagsisisi ka ba? Are you regretful? Would you say, Panginoon, maraming salamat. I did my best. Or would you say, sayang, ang dami ko pa sanang gustong gawin. Alam niyo mga kaibigan, I want to talk about me just for a while. Alam niyo ba na bago ako matulog, araw-araw, di ko naman tinatanong sa sarili ko magkano kinita ko today? Ano ang achievements ko today? Di ba? Naka-close ba ako ng deal today? Instead, I ask myself, may natulungan ba ako sa araw na ito? Kasi knowing that, I have contributed. Kumbaga meron akong ambag kahit maliit lang na meron akong ambag para pagaanin ang pasaning problema o ang buhay ng ibang tao. Okay na sa akin yun. Nakakatulong na yun para makatulog ako ng mahimbing sa gabi. You cannot buy peace of mind with money, my dear friends. You just cannot. The peace of knowing you made someone's world brighter, even for just a moment, that is more precious than having millions or billions in the bank. Maybe, maybe that's what life is all about. That's what living is all about. Because when you help others, whether you like it or not, there is that warm, fuzzy feeling in your heart. It's not how much we earned, it's how much good we shared. Regardless of your beliefs, regardless of what religion you belong to, each of us, all these religions agree that we are creatures of God and God loves us. So when God blesses you with that love, share that love. It is by loving other people, it is by doing goodness to other people that you glorify your God. God is not glorified by having mansions or private planes. God is glorified by the goodness in your heart. So, even in social media, it is not how loud or how glamorous or fabuloso your life is. It's not how many likes you received. It's how deeply you are truly loved because you alleviated someone's uh, load, because you are true, because you are honest, at higit sa lahat, because you are honorable. Scientists say that kapag mamamatay na tayo, merong 7 minutes na natitirang buhay pa yung utak mo. Nagfa-fire pa yung neurons mo kahit paunti-unti habang patay na yung the rest of your organs. And in those 7 minutes, your life flashes before your eyes. Now, it may or may not happen. I don't know. So imagine you're there. And every moment, yung mga eksena sa buhay mo, nag-playback. The joy, the pain, the love, the laughter. Ask yourself, what scenes would you see? Would you smile? Would you prefer you lived a different way? Could you truly say, I lived an honorable life? Maybe makikita natin mga small moments na may natulungan ka na stranger na hindi mo kilala. Maybe makita mo moments laughing with a friend. And maybe you'll find moments saying, I love you to someone special. Or maybe you'll see some moments of failure. Itong moments ng failure which made you a stronger person. Because, my dear friends, when your life flashes before your eyes, you realize it's not the big wins that defines you, but yung pinaka-quiet na moments when you chose to love another human being, when you chose to forgive someone who has wronged you, when you choose to keep going when adversity faces you. And in those 7 minutes, my dear friends, one will always ask, can I be proud of the life I lived? A life worth living doesn't mean na laging perpekto ang ating mga galaw, ang ating mga salita, ang ating mga choices. It simply means choosing to learn new things, choosing to be good, and choosing to get up and go on kahit na masakit. Mark Twain once said, "A man who lives fully is prepared to die anytime." To live fully, my dear friends, means not waiting for the perfect moment, not waiting for the perfect day, not waiting for the perfect timing. It means laughing now, forgiving now, doing goodness now. Now ask yourself, my dear friends, maligaya ba ako sa buhay ko ngayon? Ang problema kasi sa atin mga kaibigan, minsan alam na nating hindi tayo masaya sa buhay natin. And yet we are unwilling to make those changes. We are unwilling to walk away and start anew. And that, my friends, makes your life a living hell. So, ask yourself, my dear friends, am I just surviving? Kasi yan lagi kong tinatanong sa sarili ko. 'Di ba? Am I just surviving? Meron ba akong ambag sa mundo? Meron ba akong ambag sa buhay ng ibang tao? Yung waiting for something big, naku po, kadalasan di po dumarating yan. 'Di ba? So, huwag niyo hintayin dumating yung pera. Huwag niyo hintayin manalo kayo sa loto. You can start now. Do small things and be proud of yourself. Happiness, my dear friends, is not a destination. It's a daily decision. You have to choose. Ikaw mismo magsasabing, today magiging masaya ako. Ikaw at ikaw din ang magseset ng mga boundaries, ng levels, ng mga pader, ng mga hadlangin para sa iyong kasiyahan. You know, you can choose to not let people hurt you. You can choose to not let people affect you. You can choose to be more patient. 'Di ba? So, enjoy natin ang small things. The key to life is not being in a hurry. Don't rush. Ako, pag minamadali ako makipag-meeting sa umaga, isa lang ang sagot ko diyan. Ano bang pwedeng pag-usapan sa umaga na hindi natin pwedeng pag-usapan sa hapon? Dahil sa umaga, ninanamnam ko pa ang aking kape. 'Di ba? Ninanamnam ko pa yung messages from family, from friends. And sometimes in the weekend, ninanamnam ko ang katahimikan. To live without regrets, my dear friends, is to stop delaying life and saying, I love you. I love myself. I forgive you. I forgive myself. I'll start something new today. Diba? When you fail, remember, God has never asked you to be perfect. God only asks you to be faithful. And there are many ways to be faithful, my dear friends. You can be faithful to God by being faithful to your fellow human beings and being faithful to yourself. From a spiritual perspective, life is a gift. But every single day is borrowed time. Hiram na oras lang po, mga kaibigan. Sabi sa James 4:14, you are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. My dear friends, wag na wag natin kakalimutan. We don't own time. We only get to use it temporarily. So how are we using the time that God gave us? Are we chasing the validation of other people? Are we building love amongst our fellow human beings? When I say love, it's not a romantic relationship, diba? The fact that you love your fellow humans, you contribute to their lives. You enjoy life together. That is loving your fellow human beings, not doing anything detrimental. Huwag mo silang gagawa ng pagkakamali. Huwag mo silang pagnanakawan, huwag mo silang lolokohin, di ba? Mga ganun ba? So, ano ba ang buhay natin? Hanggang our last day of life ba, buhay tayo para mag-impress ng ibang tao? Habang buhay ba, naggagawa tayo ng paraan para magkaroon ng impact na makatulong sa iba. Because God doesn't measure life by how much we achieved. He measures it by how much love we gave, how much kindness we shared, and how truthfully we lived. That, my dear friends, is what makes a life worth living. So as you move forward, my dear friends, live intentionally for the moment as well. Be kind to others even when no one knows you are kind to them, even when no one is watching. Speak the truth even when it is difficult. Love even when it hurts. And most importantly, learn to forgive even if it is undeserved. Dahil pagdating natin ng finals, mga kaibigan, hindi naman importante kung ilang taong kang namuhay. Ang importante, ilan ang natulungan mo sa buhay mo kay maiksi, kay mahaba. Ilan ang naiambag mo sa lipunan, whether maliit o malaki. Ilan ang taong napasaya mo? Ilan ang taong minahal mo? Ilan ang taong makakapagsabi, yan, honorableng tao yan. So let me leave you with this, my dear friends. Am I living a life that truly feels alive? Be honest. Ask yourself that question and try to answer it, my dear friends. If not today, maybe the answer will come to you tomorrow. And let the answer guide you para sa mga future activities mo, sa mga gagawin mo, sa mga iisipin mo, sa mga dadamdamin mo. So my friends, always pause, always ask, and always wonder, what's next?
This is Crossroads Media.